Okay, we're rolling. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are back doing archery stuff in my backyard. And yes, we're shooting that target again. Just like the beginning of the archery series, we're back doing it again. This time, it's the day of Christmas, so Merry Christmas everybody. Hope you all had a fantastic holiday. Hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas time. I hope everyone enjoyed Christmas, because today we are going to be shooting my bow and my dad's bow. Now, for those of you who are probably going to be new to the channel, if there's anybody watching this video and leaving likes and subscribes, because I'm a brand new YouTuber to this. I'm making videos on multiple different channels, and oh boy, this is gonna be fun actually, because I have a selfie stick that I'm using that doubles as a tripod that's holding my phone, so that it's actually a camera. So when I go to make this video right now, that's what's holding the camera, and I have to show anyone who's new or someone who's looking for something about my original bow and my dad's bow and what's so different about them because of the videos that go over them. Let me just show you the difference real quick. This is my bow. It has this part where this arrow, you put the arrowhead through the brushy part, attach the nock to the arrows like the bowstring. You pull it back, aim, and fire. And as you can see, it shot pretty far. But this is my dad's bow. And my dad uses these arrows. You put the arrow here, put the nock on the bowstring, line up your shot, aim, and fire. As you can see, it does a lot more damage. Mainly because the bowstring. And the bowstring on mine is a lot weaker, so it does a lot more of a bounce effect with things like, once you shoot the arrow, it bounces a little bit before it stops. But with my dad's bow, the bounce is a lot more smaller of a notice, because it does the thing like guitar string, basically. It's much more tighter, so it shoots better, and it shoots them faster and harder into the target. I missed deliberately with my original bow, and I'm gonna go pick up that arrow real quick, so I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I'm back, and here are all the arrows that we're working with for anyone who wants to know what all the arrows look like and what is the biggest difference. Well, first of all, this is my arrow, my original arrow. I used to have two, but the other one broke, leaving me with this one. And as you can see, rounded tip, not gonna puncture unless you're shooting it with a very powerful bow. But other than that, it's not gonna go through anything like wood or anything, because come on, that's just you making something that has a super fine spike on the front of the arrowhead that focuses all the pressure and energy that you shoot with the bow into one point. And because of that, it goes through other materials super easily, including fabric, which, if you guys don't know, at archery ranges, they have these curtains in the back that you use to stop the arrows from hitting the wall. And the reason why it works is because it's loose and low hanging, allowing all the force to dissipate through the curtain so that it moves with the arrow, and by the time it hits anything, it lost all of its momentum and it hits the ground harmlessly. Here's my mom's arrows, around the same size as mine, but with orange shafts instead of a black one, black and white fletchings, and the nock is not orange, it's white. And then my dad's purple shafts. The arrowheads are physically attached because they're built into it instead of being separately made, and green and white fletchings with green nocks. Oh yeah. And yes, both bows can shoot all these arrows from either one, but it depends on how far you're going to go that you should shoot. This one is fine for the original arrow it's made for, but it's weaker and it is harder to aim, honestly. But my dad's, it's perfect for shooting and putting holes in things like the target. But of course, we're going to start where it all began, my original bow. Last one. Missed by a little bit. And I'm going to go grab those arrows. I'll tell you the damage report so that we can get on with this. I'll be right back. Okay, so the arrow that did hit, it hit the inside of that target that it hit inside the lines, meaning that it hit more important stuff. So that was a better shot than the other ones. But now we're going on to this bad boy. This sucker's more powerful, yet still super easy to control when you know what you're doing. Okay, I will go get those arrows and I will tell you how bad that would be if it hits anything like a deer or something. Just for perspective here. Okay, so the purple one that actually did stick onto anything black in that target was just one of the purple arrows that hit the letter U in hurricane, making a hole right where it starts to go like that. So, but it was pretty high up on there, and if it was a deer, it would have technically missed. All the other arrows, if it was a deer, it would technically hit, but it was hitting the green, meaning it missed anyways. So it would miss, but not bad for a return to archery in the 2025 going to become 2026 year, as it's going to come to a close. But I'm gonna do something to that target real quick. Okay, I just turned it around. Now we get a more anatomically deer looking target. The red is the more important stuff. The green there is just like the space in between. And the black behind the red, that's like the lungs. While the red's more like the heart or something. But we also get the front of the deer. We don't get the back because it's just a square target. It's not a rectangle target. But we're going to test my dad's bow this time first, and then my bow to see which one is better at hunting. Starting with this sucker, because my dad's bow is way more powerful than my bow. Okay. We're going to retry that one. That one's going to happen again since that was weird. What? This is weird. It didn't do this before. Maybe I need to pull back a little more. I'll be right back, everybody. I got the arrow back, but this time we're going to try this one. It's a different arrow. Here's the one that bounced off like twice. It worked just fine there. Okay. Time for the damage report. We definitely hit the target in 3 spots. 1 spot missed entirely. 2 spots were damage, but not like life-ending damage. It was more like, ow, I am stunned and limping away damage, because it hit the leg complex areas, like around the back area where you would usually see, like right before it reaches the legs. So it gets right into that muscle group. So you would make it to where the deer's limping away, but it wouldn't kill it. It didn't hit any of the organs or anything. It hit muscle tissue and soft tissues. And now we're going to try my bow, which is weaker, but it still gets the job done, it seems. Last one. Oh, it went beautifully into the target there. Now I'm going to go grab the arrows, come back, tell you how much damage that will do actually, because 2 didn't go into the black, but very close, so it would have grazed the deer's skin. I would say it would be like a graze to the skin of like your stomach area, like the flesh over your stomach. It would graze over that, so it would be that kind of pain. But just a little. It would be grazing right past. It would be fast, but not super duper painful. So it wouldn't be lethal. But the one that did hit the black actually did go into the more important areas, actually, because it went into the intestine area, which means the stuff that's inside the deer's large and small intestines is now penetrated and leaking out if I pull it out. But I'm gonna go grab those, come back, and probably do the outro or something. Okay, so that was archery on Christmas Day. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you enjoy what you see back here, because this is the backyard that my parents love to think of when they look at the backyard, because it's just so nice and it's comforting to me, because I've played all over the place in the backyard over the years as I grew up here, and let me just tell you, it's got a lot to give, because I have an acre to work with. This is literally an acre of land to do stuff with. So if I want to do stuff where I do things like, say, if I were to do things with knives, this is just a what if scenario, okay? So kind of like Marvel, but what if this happened? But it's more of a IRL, what if I did knives versus fruit kind of things? Like take a knife and slice it with, like slice a fruit with it. How far will that go? I could do that technically here, but I would need permission from my parents, and I don't think they're comfortable with me waving around a knife at fruit. The only time I will ever do that would be if I actually get my own place and I have enough room to do it. But other than that, I wouldn't do it here, because for one, this is my parents and all, so I have to ask them first. And if you see that barrel there, that's on top of a dead tree stump. It's not going to do anything except be like a little burn barrel where you just put wood in it and burn it, and you burn until the bottom falls out and then burns the rest of the tree stump that's been dead there for like years. And that big stump over there, that was a big water oak. We actually had it cut down because it was sick, and it could have landed this way or it could have landed this way. But we had it cut down. It took us a long time to get rid of a lot of the giant chunks of wood, but it's all gone. The only remnant left is the giant stump over there. And let me tell you, this is just, I love this backyard. I love this house. It's what I've called home for most of my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Christmas Day video, and I hope you enjoyed your Christmas. So I will see you all next time. Bye bye.